Hello, my name is Henry Emphrey, and this is an AppGameKit 3D game development tutorial. Now in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make it so that whenever you create a 3D model and export it to be used in AppGameKit, your model will retain its vertex colors. Vertex colors is when you use regular out-of-the-box colors that your modeling program provides. It's a little more straightforward and even easier than using UV maps. And this will be great for those who don't want to use UV maps nor image files, but will rather paint directly onto your model to make it look like a brick or whatever you're making. Now in AppGameKit, sometimes when you color your model and export it, your model end up coming out looking like this, just white, and it doesn't have the colors that you put in while you were making this object. It just comes out white. Well, in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make it so that the next time you export your model into AppGameKit, your models will retain the colors that you originally put while making your object. Okay, so the program that I'm going to use is called Wings 3D. I like using Wings 3D because I'm not a real fan of Blender, even the new version that they made. I find Wings 3D a lot more straightforward than Blender. It's just a lot more easier to use and a lot more easier to work with. And it's just personal preference. So I'm going to make a 3D cube, or this is going to be a hypothetical model. I'm just going to right click. Okay, so that's our cube. And then we're going to put some colors on this cube. So to put colors on this cube, go to Window, Outliner, and then you're going to get this box here. So then when you get this box, just click on Default, and then right click, and then click Duplicate. Right click, and rename this. Let's make this red. Alright. And then we're going to just put another color. We're just going to use two colors in this tutorial, but then after that you can take this and expand on it. So I'm just going to duplicate this again, right click, duplicate, go with the second one, and rename it blue. Okay, so all we do is just set the colors that we're going to use. Now we're just going to actually make this blue. So we're going to go to blue, left click on it. Now right click, edit materials. We're going to go to this box here, and then we're just going to select the blue. You know, you can make whatever shade of blue you want, but for now, to keep it simple, we're just going to work with the colors that they gave us. Click OK. OK. Okay, so we got our blue, and then we're going to do the same thing with the red. Right click, edit material, box, red. OK. OK. Okay, so we got our colors. So these are the colors we're going to use. Okay, so next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make all these sides blue. Okay, so make sure you got this face button selected. Then just go through your cube and select the side you want. And use two colors. Okay, so once you get all your sides colored, then just go to blue, right click blue, and click assign selection. And then when you hit the space bar, you find that all the sides are blue. And then we're just going to select this face again, and then we're just going to select the top, and we're going to select the bottom too. And then we're just going to right click red, assign selection. So then when you hit the space bar, you see our bottoms are red. Get it? Our bottoms is red, and our top is red too. Okay, so that's all we need. Now, here's the fun part. We're going to select this whole cube. Then we're going to select the object here. And now we're going to right click. Then we'll go to Vertex Attributes. Then down here, you're going to get a list of options. We're going to go to Materials to Color. And when you do that, it's going to seem like nothing has happened. That's okay. But then we're going to go back to that same menu by right clicking. Go back to Vertex Attributes. And this time go to Colors to Material. And now you can see the codes for our colors here. So that's what we want. Now is the time when we export our model. Collada DAE. Make sure it looks like this. And then we're going to go to OK. And then mine is on my desktop. So I'm going to go to my desktop. And my folder is called Shape Colors. And then I'm going to go to my media folder. I'm going to name mine Cube Colors. You click Save. I'm going to deselect this stuff. Okay, so that's all we needed. Okay, so now we can go to our AppGameKit code. Okay, so here's our code. Remember, up here is just the usual AppGameKit stuff that launches every time we open a project in AppGameKit, and then I just renamed the title screen Shapes and Colors. But the main part that we're interested in is just this little section right here. So now we're loading our model. Now, if you want colors to be retained with your models, don't use load object as with this function right here. You want to use load object with children. And I gave my object an ID of 1. And remember, we named our model Cube Colors. So all we're doing is just taking this name and this .dae file extension, and we're just putting it here. And then we just took this ID that we gave our object, and we just use that to position the object, and we use that to rotate the object to its standard position. Okay, so now we're just gonna fire up our game, and you're gonna see how this model looks. And see, our object retains its colors. As you can see, our game model looked like it did when we made it in our modeling program. And that's what we want. And if you go back over here to Wings 3D and then put this in render mode by clicking this cube here, you'll see that the models look exactly alike. They have shadows and everything, with the exception of the sizes. The size in the modeling program is much bigger than it would appear in AppGameKit at first. But you can always change the size by just going here and change this to scale. And then you can just alter the X, Y, Z coordinates and make it bigger to the way you see it fit. Okay, so that's basically how it works. You can just feel free to play with these numbers, especially these rotation numbers, to make sure that all your colors and stuff are there. And position it the way you want it. Till next time. Thanks. Bye.